ASMR video. I hope you are well, but I've kind of come to probably a little bit of a ramble video again. Sorry. But what I'll do is I'll do some random triggers and we can just kind of, I think, chill. I haven't got I haven't got a specific thing in mind for this video, so I think we will just go with the flow. So I have some very random triggers. Maybe it's best I don't tell you what I have. Okay, I'll think about that. Okay, new task. You guess the trigger, and I maybe tell you what it is. But anyway, I hope you all are well. This video might come out a day later than I intended, and I intended to do a more focused video, but it's around the weekend, and the weekend is when I'm usually the most distracted. I joined someone for a stream, I had work, and there's been a mixture of things between me being tired and trying to hang out with friends, and yeah, being honest, I could 100% have one heckin' schedule down if I just got into it, but it's not my specialty. I need to do a better job at scheduling recording, I think, because it will really help me. But then again, I also kind of struggle because the wind and cars, that's why I struggle. That's another thing. It's very windy in England today, so if it's particularly bad, and if I'm also not looking at, there's many things potentially wrong, so I'm sorry. There's noise that shouldn't be there, I apologise, and if I'm not looking at you properly, I apologise. What was I saying? I know. I've just been a bit busy, and my ability to keep on top of things is lackluster sometimes. I think one of my biggest things is not being prepared for a video, because if it's late and I'm tired and I'm not prepared for a video, I'm less likely to do it. But if I gather everything beforehand, and I give myself a fair window of time, then I'm usually okay. Also, I did a big brain. So I mentioned that the Quest 3S has pass-through, clear pass-through, I can see colours. Well, I figured I could do that, so when I'm in VR chat recording, I can turn on pass-through, and it makes it easier to see my microphone, so I don't smash my head on it. Let me switch trigger. I hope Hayne likes this one. I kind of had him in mind when I did it. Oh, I'm doing it, whatever. ASMR triggers is that if you don't quite know what the sound is, you can kind of imagine how it's relevant to you and the noise that's just being made. You know, that's what you're focusing on. It lets you kind of fill the gaps, and I quite enjoy that. Maybe some people don't, but I definitely do. Note to self, and make sure you tell me in the comments if I miss it, but flip the video. I had a comment the other day point it out, and I was like, why aren't I doing this? It's such a simple thing, and not having the directions. So, for context, if I don't flip the video, me being here on the right is probably on the left for you. So that means the video and the audio channels are desynced. I'm not sure why it happens, but I think it's a thing with cameras where it's flipped for reasons, and it probably happens with the VR chat camera. I would be surprised. But anyway, I'm gonna make sure I do that because it's a very simple thing to do, and it's also like a bit amateur of me. Not that there's anything wrong with being a bit amateur, but like it's one of those things that I probably should have nailed down by now. I mean, I'm still an amateur, but I hope you understand what I mean. Ooh, I'm just dropping water all over my wrist. I better drop it on the microphone. I should really have a towel down because I can get a bit too adventurous with this water. I'm spilling it everywhere. Also, I had the mic up for some reason, so it probably sounded a bit further away. Okay, let's switch triggers. If I'm not looking at the camera, I apologize. My brain go blur, okay? And by camera, I mean you. I feel like when I say camera, it's a bit less personal. And when it's an ASMR video, it's probably supposed to feel a bit more personal, if you know what I mean. random, but anyhow, we kind of played it like back when it was much more popular. It's something I never really did. So I played it with some friends and did some guessing and some prop hunt. It's really fun. I always feel like I'm doing a bad job at directing it into the mic so that the audio sounds up as good as they can be. It's almost 1 o'clock for me in the morning, not in the afternoon. I just did my Saturday and I've got work again tomorrow. I don't work a lot, but I usually get kind of worried about it just because I know sometimes I'm not the most confident person, so I just kind of worry. I think that's why I jumped on ASMR today, or tonight, because it's kind of like an outlet. And I know there's a lot of people who are supportive, so it just kind of helps me feel comfort, you know. Tapping's a trigger I feel like I do either too much or too little of. Like I either dedicate like most of the video to it, or I just forget about it for videos on end. And if you've ever done ASMR or watch ASMR, have you ever just gone around and like tapped anything in your hands while doing stuff? I do it with like wooden stuff and like usually anything that's like you don't tappable. I do it at work a lot. I don't really know why. I think it's just kind of like a comfort thing or a stimming thing, which I guess is kind of the same thing. Sorry if you really just want triggers. But yeah, I've been a bit too talky. I hope you don't mind. One other thing, when I think of it, a friend of mine suggested I try either TikTok or YouTube Shorts, and I try and do some like bite-sized ASMR content. I think it's a cool idea, but I'm not really sure how to do it yet. Like, it would be a really cool way to showcase quick triggers, or like breakdown videos, and like kind of like preview them. As I start doing like top 10 trigger ASMR short videos. That sounds kind of funny. I know it's kind of ironic because I'm going to ramble about rambling. I do like rambles because as a first time experience to one video in particular, it can be nice. But if you're after triggers, it can kind of like age the video a bit. Because on repeat watches, you kind of hit the same rambles. So that might be the one that you can hear. If you can hear it, I really hope it's not bad. Honestly, it's been terrible today. I think I'm supposed to get more of it tomorrow. Yay, England. Let's go, England. No clue how good that sounds. Did I say I have no clue how good that sounds? I have no idea how good that sounds. I'll do a bit more of this one, the one that I just started, and then I'll wrap up. I think I've only hit the microphone like thrice this video, and that was at the start. But that's kind of part of the ritual, so meh. I hope some of y'all are excited for Christmas. And then I say y'all, I'm British. I hope tally-ho chaps, I hope you are excited for Santa Claus and Christmas and British slang surrounding Christmas, if you know what I mean. So. Ah yes, we will have crumpets and tea at Christmas, yes. We leave crumpets and tea out for British Santa. Our Santa wears a monocle and a top hat, but it looks like a Christmas hat. Yeah, I hope you all are excited though. I've kind of told myself that I'm gonna not try more this Christmas, but just try and appreciate it more. I feel like the past two Christmases just kind of flew by, and ever since I haven't been a kid, Christmas has just kind of been It doesn't really help that my relationship with my family is sometimes just kind of not bad, but like it's very. I sometimes struggle to connect, kind of way. I know everyone wants to kind of talk about how the years are flying by and New Year's will be coming soon as well. But, I mean, it's going to be 2025, which is a number that's divisible by 5, obviously. So it's kind of like a rounded year, which I like. It's satisfying to me in my head. So I kind of like that. It's like a milestone year. Yeah. It's kind of scary though, because back when I was younger, maybe 2014, like the year 2030 felt like miles away. Miles. Years away, well, literally. But like a millennia away. Like it would be forever until I got there. But now, it would be only 5 and a bit years before 2030. Which is mind-boggling. Like, to me, as a kid, that was supposed to be the future. But not a lot's really changed. And it feels like some of the world's regressed. And honestly, in some ways, I feel like I've regressed. Which is kind of sad. But aside from that, I hope you all can enjoy it. And even if it's not the best, it's just, try and make the best you can. Okay, that's enough rambling for one night. I do apologise. But I think it's better this than nothing that I get to you guys. I also just like to talk to you guys, so thank you for watching my Ruglets. And I hope you have a very, very, very nice night. And a very, very, very good eep. Thank you all. And I'll see you next time. Okay. Bye bye.